What's up everyone, I am back with another tier list. This time we're going to be ranking the Alien, Predator and Alien vs Predator movies. So here we have all the movies and we're going to be working in the order they were released, beginning with Alien from 1979. So this was the first Alien movie and it is a absolute classic and definitely in my top 10 favourite movies ever, I'd say. So I'd say definitely without a doubt S tier. Now, while I wasn't born yet when it first came out, my mum actually saw it in the cinema back when it came out, when it was new, and I remember she said for the time it was actually a very scary film for the time. So then next we have Aliens. So I'd say this is probably my favourite Alien movie. I know most people it's either the first or the second movie, but I think just by a hair I'd say Aliens is my favourite, as it is still keeps a lot of the same atmosphere and stuff like that and the same creature, but it's just got really good action as well, and yeah, very memorable and classic, just like the first one. So next we have Predator, which is another one of my all-time favourites as well. Might even be my absolute favourite movie, so definitely S again. I definitely think the first one has the best. I'd say the first Predator movie, I think in my opinion it's the only one where they really got the creature design right, where they got it spot on, because in all the others I'm very aware that I'm watching a man in a rubber suit, but in the first one, especially when he takes his mask off, it genuinely looks real, like an actual creature. And yeah, such good film, everything about it is awesome. And then Predator 2, which actually I remember back when I first watched it, I didn't like it. I don't know why, I just thought it was a bit rubbish, but having rewatched it fairly recently, I actually liked it a lot. I would say second viewing, but it wasn't my second viewing. I'd already maybe seen it 2 or 3 times back when I was a teenager, but for some reason I didn't like it. But when I watched it more recently, I actually really enjoyed it. I wonder if it's maybe because maybe I was a bit too young to sort of understand exactly what people were saying and like some of the jokes and stuff like that. Because the guy who was in Aliens, who was Hudson, he was actually really funny in this as well. And I did think the creature design was a bit lacking compared to the first film, but overall it was really good film, so I definitely recommend giving it another try if you weren't that keen on it. So I would say Predator 2 A or B. Let's say A, because I did really like it a lot. I'll just resize that bit. Yeah, so it's Predator 2. So we're going in order from when they're released. So we got the first one from 79, Aliens from 86, Predator the next year 87, and then Predator 2 I think was 1990 or 1991, I think. So next is Alien 3. Now, a lot of people seem to kind of think the same way about it as I think about Predator 2, but I have given it another try, and again, I really did not like Alien 3 whatsoever. Just there's literally nothing about it I like. It's all just brown and boring, and all the characters just boring, because like in the first two, like, you know, like every character was sort of like felt like an individual, and they all felt unique from each other. But in Alien 3, like literally everyone was just like a bald guy, and just the effects of the alien weren't that good either. Like, it felt like a step back after the first two films, and I just didn't find it entertaining whatsoever, in my opinion, and I did not like it at all. So I probably F, in my opinion. And that might be a bit controversial, because a lot of people say they like it, but in my opinion, I'm not a fan whatsoever of Alien 3. And probably same goes for the next film, Alien Resurrection. I'm not really a fan of this one either. It's just the same, pretty much the same complaints as Alien 3, except maybe did find it a little bit entertaining, but not that much. So I'd maybe say E tier for Resurrection. Yeah, not a fan of that one. Next, Alien versus Predator, which was pretty much panned when it first came out, I think, but I do think it's a bit underrated. I think it's an okay movie, if you give it another chance, and if you keep your expectations low. I'd say it's not bad, and it does have some cool scenes, and yeah, I do like the creature design as well, except for when the Predator takes his mask off. That looked really bad. So I'd probably say AVP sort of middle of the road, so I'll put that in C tier. So next is everybody's favourite film, AVPR, from 2007, this one was. I remember I was actually really looking forward to this film, because I remember my brother telling me about it, because he'd seen the advertisement for it, and then I was like, oh really, no way, they're making another AVP. And then I remember looking on the website for it and being really hyped, because at the time I did like AVP, and I was hoping it would be like sort of everything that the first film was lacking a bit, but then it turned out to be a bit rubbish. But so I'd say it would be sort of lower tier, but to be honest, I do find it to be kind of entertaining, although it is very hard to watch because it's so dark as well. But I didn't find it that like yeah, it was a bit crap and a bit naff, but it wasn't that boring. Like, I actually did get some entertainment out of it, so I'll rank it higher than Alien Resurrection and Alien 3, so I put it in D tier. So next, who do we have next? Predators. Another underrated one, in my opinion. I remember getting it on Blu-ray. I didn't see this at the cinema. I got it on Blu-ray when it first came out, and I remember thinking it was alright at the time. Not great, not bad, but I watched it again recently and I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. Just the only criticism really is probably I think the callbacks get a bit much, and it gets a little bit cringy, where like the characters, like they keep saying stuff like from the older films and that, and I'm not really a fan of that. So I think if it didn't have that, I'd probably say it was probably A or B, but I'll probably put it in C with Alien vs Predator. Next up is Prometheus. Another very underrated in my opinion. I actually did see this at the cinema when it come out in 2012, and I remember at the time I thought it was naff. I thought it was really rubbish for some reason when I saw it at the cinema. But then when it came out on DVD and Blu-ray, I gave it another go, and I actually really enjoyed Prometheus. And I think it's very underrated, but very enjoyable when it's got like really good acting and really good special effects and stuff. So I'll probably put that in probably A. Although 8 might be a bit generous. I'll say B. Yeah. I definitely recommend, I'd say if you've only seen it the one time and you didn't enjoy it, I'd definitely say give it another go, because I really enjoyed it on second viewing. Next, Alien Covenant from 2017, and I didn't see this one at the cinema. I got it on Blu-ray, and I did find it really boring, to be honest. I was getting bored and thought I was going to fall asleep, and like eventually when it started picking up, it was okay, but I felt it was a bit underwhelming. It's like, we finally see the xenomorph like in the canon timeline. It's the first time people have seen the xenomorph, but they didn't really do much with it, I don't think, because it just sort of chased them about for a bit and then killed some people, and then they flushed it out into space. And they even had like the cliche scene when they're in the shower and it kills them, which was a bit contrived. So I'm not really a fan of Covenant, so I'll probably say D. It's probably not as bad as 3 and Resurrection, but not best, so I'll put it in D because it was boring. Probably low D. I probably actually prefer AVPR, to be fair. So next is the last one on the list, which is The Predator from 2018, and this is one that everyone, pretty much universally, everyone hates, and I feel the same. The first time I watched it, I actually kind of liked it because I found some of the jokes I found kind of funny. But the thing is, when I first watched it, I was drunk, and then when I watched it again, I thought it was absolute just nonsense, like just awful film in every way. Just everything about it was just stupid. Like that kid, and he had what Hollywood thinks autism is, and that made him read the Predator language or some rubbish like that, and I can't even put it into words how much it sucks. So I'll put that definitely at the bottom. I found bits of it entertaining, so I'll say E, but I have no idea what they were thinking. Like, I remember when I was waiting for it to come out, I remember because I heard Shane Black was directing it, and because he was in the first movie, I remember thinking, well, if anyone will understand the source material, it'd be him, because he was in the first film, but he absolutely got no clue whatsoever, and it's just garbage. So that is in E tier. So let's have a quick recap. In S, we got Aliens, and Predator. Awesome films. In A, we have Predator 2, which is an underrated gem, I think. And B, we've got Prometheus, which again, very underrated, but very enjoyable, in my opinion, if you give it a chance. And then in C, we've got AVP, which is not the best, not the worst. And then Predators, not bad. And then we sort of get into the lower tiers. So in D, we got AVP 2, which is rubbish, but I found it kind of entertaining, and it did have some cool fight scenes and stuff. I actually remember on YouTube there was a cut someone did, and they pretty much cut out almost all the talking and all the nonsense and just had the fight scenes. It was actually pretty cool, that was. So I definitely recommend trying to find that. I can't remember what the channel was, but that was pretty cool. And then Alien Covenant, boring film, boring and underwhelming. And I think it's pretty safe to say at this point we aren't going to get the third in the Prometheus trilogy now. And then E, we got Resurrection, boring, sucks. The Predator, trash. And then Alien 3, just boring and not entertaining whatsoever. So that was the tier list. Make sure to let me know if you agree or disagree with any of these, and why not leave a comment? Why not tell me what order you would rank these in? So what you would put in S tier, A, B, C, D, E and F. So I think that's going to wrap up this one. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you're interested, and I'll catch you in the next video.